everyone. What if there is a person in this world that lives in a dark, silent world? Well, there is. It's me. My name is Helen Keller. I was born on June 27th, 1880 in Tuscumia, Alabama. My father's name is Arthur Keller. He is the captain. His nickname is Captain, and he fought in the Civil War for the South. My mother's name is Kate Adams, and I have two brothers. I am the only girl child. My mom and dad adored me really much, and my brothers too. I was a very smart kid. I learned to walk and talk in a very early age. My first two words were wah wah for water and TT for tea. When I was 2, I got a very high fever, so I lost my ability to see and hear. My parents took me to lots of medications, but that didn't help at all, so it was permanent. My parents were worried how I would survive this dark and silent world. In my growing years, I developed the sense of smell more so I can notice the different scents of each person. And I could feel the vibrations of people and things moving around me. I made my own signs to communicate with other people and tell them what I want. When I was 5 years old, I made over 50 signs. So few of the signs were, for bread, I used to cut the bread and then butter it. And for dad, I used to mime glasses, and for mom, I used to tie a knot in the back of my hair. Then we wrote with the guidance of Mr. Graham Bell. Do you know who he is? The inventor of the telephone. We wrote to Perkins Institute for the Blind for a teacher to help me. Then the head of the school, which is Mr. Michel Agnagnus, sent a letter back saying, I have a teacher named Anne Sullivan. On March 3rd, 1889, On March 3rd, 1887, she arrived. She's a very young, enthusiastic person. I didn't get along with her immediately, but she was persistent. She wanted me to know that each word had a name and each name had a meaning. She spelled all the words in my hand, like, for example, for cat, she used to spell C-A-T in my hand. My first words were doll, cake, and water. Then, in the following years, I studied arithmetic, biology, and science, and many more. In the 1900s, only few women were selected for college, and I was one of the first. My college was named Radcliffe. Some of the texts were in Braille, but Annie helped me the texts even in German and French. In 1903, I published The Story of My Life. It was a big hit. It came in more than 50 languages. And I worked in a movie named Deliverance. It was a big hit too. It was a story about my life. I acted as me in that movie. I even helped for this foundation called American Foundation for the Blind. I gave hope to millions of people, and I started touring around the world, giving hope to millions of people too. I had a very eventful life for 88 years, but until my last breath on June 1st, 1968. But I still spread hope, proving that people with handicaps still can reach great heights in life. Thank you for listening to my presentation.